So Mike's having a hard time because his DA said she knows she's making the biggest mistake of her life. Well, I'm pretty sure my ex knew the same thing when he was making that decision because he knows how well we were connected, the compatibility that we had, all the interests we had together. Unfortunately, Mike, their triggers, their trauma response, the way they cope with big feelings is the better you are for that person, the more vulnerable they feel. So if, like me, I know I was the best thing to ever happen to that guy, you were probably the best thing to ever happen to her. It's with avoidant people, the better you are for them, the more fear that you instill in them, because it's so good that it makes that expectation even higher and puts even more pressure on them to perform in a way that their body physically can't, because they only have a narrow emotional bandwidth, and the closer you get to their ceiling, the more scared they get. The crappier and easier a relationship is, or getting into something new with someone else, is what they're comfortable doing, because it doesn't trigger any of the fear responses inside them. So I know this is so painful. I've been there, but the better you are for the avoidant, the more they're going to avoid you, because that intimacy, that expectation, the connection, like all of that is what they want. But when it gets too real and too close, that is when they pull away. And I know it doesn't make sense. And it took me a long time to understand this, but they just don't have the capacity to love you the same way that you love them. And I'm really sorry, but it's something that I've had to accept, that my ex cannot love me as deeply. And I want to encourage you to reflect on some things in the relationship that, although you romanticize and fantasize about what it could have been, there might have been things in the relationship that, in mine, I've reflected on that